South of Shanghai, the East China Sea hides a dormant giant, a place where the world's most ambitious engineering feat was born. For decades, the port of Shanghai faced a critical problem. The Huangpu River was simply too shallow for modern megaships.
Ships were forced to wait hours, sometimes days, for the high tide just to unload their cargo.
To survive as a global shipping hub, Shanghai had to look beyond the mainland. They looked 30 kilometers out to sea.
The destination, the Greater and Lesser Yangshan Islands, a chain of rugged granite peaks rising from waters 15 meters deep.
Here, the water was deep enough to dock the largest container ships on Earth. But there was no flat land to build a port. The solution was unprecedented. They would blast the islands flat and build a massive artificial landmass.
In 2002, the order was given. The Yangshan Deepwater Port Project officially commenced.
The project would eventually cost over $20 billion and require decades of relentless labor.
But before they could build the port, they had to build a way to reach it.
The mainland needed to be connected to the islands via the Donghai Bridge, one of the longest sea-crossing bridges in the world.
Spanning 32.5 kilometers, the bridge was the critical lifeline for the entire project.
6,000 men were deployed to the open ocean, battling high winds, extreme tides, and the constant threat of typhoons.
Every pillar had to withstand the brutal corrosive force of salt water and the impact of massive ocean waves.
Piece by piece, the steel and concrete snake crawled across the East China Sea.
While the bridge was built, the islands themselves had to be tamed.
Millions of tons of solid rock were blasted into rubble to level the terrain.
But flattening the islands was only the first step. They needed much more land than nature had provided. To expand the footprint, they initiated one of the largest land reclamation projects in human history.
Specialized dredging vessels vacuumed up millions of cubic meters of mud and sand from the sea floor.
This dredged material was pumped directly into the sea to fill the gaps between the islands.
Day and night, the artificial shoreline pushed further out into the open ocean. The new land was unstable. It had to be compacted and settled before any concrete could be poured.
Vibration technology was used to squeeze the water out of the dredged mud, turning it into a solid foundation.
Slowly, a massive artificial island began to rise above the waves.
But the East China Sea is unforgiving. Typhoons threaten to wash the new land away completely.
To protect the port, massive breakwaters had to be constructed along the exposed edge.
Thousands of these interlocking concrete blocks were dropped into the sea to absorb the ocean's fury.
The breakwaters held. The foundation of Yangshan was finally secure.
With the land reclaimed, the focus shifted to building the massive deep water berths.
Phase 1 required a 3-kilometer quayside, capable of supporting the weight of super-large ships.
Millions of tons of steel and concrete were required to build the harbor floor. By 2004, the concrete for Phase 1 was finally setting. The infrastructure was ready to receive its heavy machinery. 10 colossal quay cranes were installed along the edge of the new port.
Power lines were connected, bringing the mechanical giants to life.
Simultaneously, the 32-kilometer Donghai Bridge was finally completed.
The mainland was finally linked to the offshore behemoth.
In 2005, Phase 1 officially opened for business. The deep water allowed the largest ships in the world to dock with ease. The bottleneck of the Huangpu River was bypassed forever. But this was only the beginning. The global demand for shipping was skyrocketing.
Phases 2 and 3 were immediately greenlit, requiring even more land reclamation.
The process of blasting, dredging, and pouring began all over again. Between 2006 and 2010, construction never stopped. 72 more hectares of land were added in Phase 2 alone. 15 more massive cranes were installed to handle the exploding traffic. Yangshan was rapidly transforming Shanghai into the busiest container port on Earth.
The engineering held up flawlessly against the immense weight of millions of steel boxes.
Phase 3 added 7 more deep-water berths. Ships with drafts over 15 meters could now dock without waiting for the tide. By mid-2011, the port was moving over 12 million TEUs annually. But the massive success created a new problem: human limits. Moving tens of millions of containers manually was becoming physically impossible to scale. The masterminds behind Yangshan realized the future of shipping was not just bigger, it was smarter. The decision was made for Phase 4. It would be the world's largest automated intelligent wharf. Unlike previous phases, Phase 4 was built around a massive nervous system of data cables. The ground itself was embedded with sensors to guide a fleet of unmanned robots. High-speed wireless networks were installed to ensure zero-latency communication across the terminal. The rail-mounted gantry cranes were built without operator cabins. They were designed to think for themselves. The true stars of Phase 4 arrived by sea: automated guided vehicles, or AGVs. These electric, unmanned vehicles would replace human-driven trucks entirely. The entire operation would be monitored and controlled remotely by AI and a handful of human supervisors. The terminal was paved to millimeter precision to ensure the robots could navigate flawlessly. To lower carbon emissions, massive electrical shoreside power systems were installed. Ships could now turn off their diesel engines and plug directly into the port's green power grid. By late 2017, the physical construction of Phase 4 was complete. In December 2017, Phase 4 began its trial operations. Dozens of robots navigated the port like a highly choreographed dance, avoiding collisions instantly. When their batteries ran low, the robots automatically drove themselves to charging bays. Human error was eliminated. The AI calculated the most efficient route for every single box. In the stacking yards, unmanned gantry cranes organized the cargo with millimeter accuracy. Operating in total darkness, Phase 4 proved it could work 24 hours a day, non-stop. The only humans allowed on the floor were maintenance crews to ensure the machines stayed lubricated. Efficiency skyrocketed. Turnaround times for the massive vessels were slashed. Phase 4 alone added a capacity of millions of TEUs to Yangshan. By 2019, Yangshan's total throughput eclipsed 43 million TEUs. The small, rugged granite islands were completely unrecognizable.
They had been replaced by a sprawling metropolis of steel, concrete, and artificial intelligence. The port continued to evolve, adapting to new, cleaner liquefied natural gas shipping technologies. A massive free trade zone was established, solidifying Shanghai as the ultimate international shipping center. What started as an impossible dream in the turbulent waters of Hangzhou Bay was now a reality.
Maintaining this massive infrastructure requires constant vigilance against the corrosive sea. Underwater teams regularly inspect the foundations that hold the entire port above the waves. The AI system is only as good as the hardware that feeds it data. Upgrades are continuous. A complete digital twin of the port allows engineers to simulate traffic and prevent bottlenecks before they happen. The system learns and adapts, becoming more efficient with every container it moves.
The physical toll on the machinery is immense.
A dedicated army of mechanics ensures the robots never stop moving.
When typhoons strike, the port goes into lockdown mode.
The towering cranes must be anchored directly to the concrete to survive the hurricane-force winds. The massive breakwaters, built from millions of tons of blasted rock, prove their worth every season.
Once the storm passes, the AI reboots, and the mechanical ballet resumes immediately.
Yangshan's capacity to handle the largest ships in the world simultaneously is unmatched.
Truck drivers experience drastically reduced wait times, moving goods into the mainland faster than ever.
While trains don't reach the island, the nearby rail network seamlessly distributes the cargo across China. From here, goods travel along the modern maritime Silk Road to the rest of the globe. The port's massive success triggered an explosion of urban development on the nearby mainland.
Entire new towns and industrial zones were born, entirely dependent on the lifeblood of Yangshan.
However, the massive land reclamation permanently altered the local marine ecosystem. Efforts are continually made to balance the port's industrial might with environmental management.
The push towards low-carbon technology in Phase 4 is a step toward a greener future.
Today, Yangshan Deepwater Port stands as a monument to human willpower. A testament to what can be achieved when engineering meets artificial intelligence.
It is the beating heart of the global supply chain.
A project that cost over $20 billion and decades of relentless labor.
Built on top of blasted mountains and millions of tons of dredged sea mud.
Built by the sweat and ingenuity of thousands of men.
Connected by a 32-kilometer lifeline over treacherous waters.
And now, driven by the flawless precision of the world's most advanced automation. Handling over 40 million containers every single year. This is the Yangshan Deepwater Port, the undisputed king of the shipping world.
an island forged by man, dominating the sea. The ultimate gateway to the East. Powering the modern world, one container at a time.
This is what really happened inside the Yangshan Deepwater Port Project.